Phil Claude has lost everything. His wife and daughter were home as the fire came roaring towards them. No one realised how fast it was moving or in which direction. Here's what happened as Phil realised what was going on.
Well, I'd left a friend's place where I'd been working. When I left his driveway, I looked straight up into the valley, Meansound Valley, and I could see big plumes of smoke, and decided I wouldn't go to the supermarket to pick up some stuff that I promised to pick up, like dog food. Instead, headed quickly down the road at breakneck speed, and went into Early Valley, which is a sealed road, and then got on our shingle road, which is a bit of a ghost track, and started heading up the hill. And I got up as far as Denise and Ken McKenzie's place, and there was too much heat, and I sort of felt a bit unsafe, and I didn't actually at that time know whether or not Katie and the kids were at home because they hadn't been able to contact them. So I backed down and got into a spot where I could call, and eventually I got hold of Katie. I said, "Whereabouts?" She said, "We're at home." And I said, "You need to get out of there. We're sort of about 3 k's further back into the valley." And I could see that the smoke and the flames were all just being blown right up towards our house. And I just yelled at her, "Get out, get out," and told her where to run to, which is down the sort of grass track that's maintained by another neighbour. So her and my daughter Ruby, who was at home at the time, and our ageing dog all managed to flee down the grass track to an area where there are waterfalls, and I entered the valley from the other side, which was opposite to the direction that the flames were all going in, where I grabbed them and we got out, and that was it. We didn't really know what was going on because there was so much smoke, we couldn't sort of tell what was burning and what wasn't. So, but yesterday morning we were able to go up, and having been told that our place was apparently singed, found that it was burnt to the ground.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you've lost your home. But how fantastic that everyone, got out. That they must have been the most terrifying minutes.
Yeah, it was particularly scary for my daughter.
Yeah. But she's fine, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Fine is a relative term. You've lost your home and she's lost all her stuff, but she's in one piece, isn't she?
Yeah, that's right. That's the main thing.
Yeah, by God it is. And those flames just must have been moving like a train, were they?
Well, they were, because Katie called back at one stage, said, "I think we'll head further up the hill." And I said, no, just get out, run down. Like, they had to go down to the bottom of the valley, or otherwise, I don't think they would have outrun much, and I wasn't sure that they could actually get out onto the summit road from the next property up. So,
I don't. If you're in Australia, if you're in Victoria, you understand how fast flames move, but I don't think we really comprehended in New Zealand that they can move like that, especially with that nor'wester in Christchurch.
Yeah, well, that's right. We've got a local neighbourhood fire team, and they'd actually been up around everyone's properties the week before, sort of assessing the capabilities and seeing where water was stored and what have you. And when I went to go through this property to go and round up Katie and Ruby and the dog, the guy whose property it is, Andy, he was leaving his Toyota with a little wee single axle trailer with a water tanker on the back of it, and I said, "Andy, you haven't got a shit show." And anyway, he carried on and I carried on, and when I was coming back with Katie and Rube, I saw Andy coming back. He said, "Oh, it's just too big."
Yeah.
So, yeah, no one, the local fire team no one really sort of realised quite what was going on and how quickly it was all happening.
Yeah,
It just got whipped along by the wind, and yeah, it was so dry.
I can hear the wind now. Are you insured? Tell me you're insured.
Oh, yeah, probably should have had a bit more, but anyway, you can only do what you can afford. But yeah.
And I understand wonderful friends have started to give a little for you already.
Yeah, well, I believe so. I haven't sort of had much chance to. Yeah, we're just sort of at the moment just trying to, get socks on our feet and clean underwear on, and real basic stuff, buy a toothbrush.
Bloody hell.
Oh. So anyone out there might be listening, make sure you get your family photos all digitised and safely deposited in the cloud somewhere or something. We didn't have time to get anything.
It was Phil Claude who really was caught by how fast those flames were moving. Fortunately, whilst they lost their home, which is obviously terrible, Katie, Ruby and the dog were able to get out. They are all safe now. Really, one moment they weren't in the fire line at all. The next moment, they were losing their home.